Shalom, this is GMS Holland Sit Downs coming back with a lesson. First off and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and the highest honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elder apostle of GMS for teaching us this truth and that rule well. Shalom to the elect out there, spreading this word of sincerity and truth all over the four corners of the earth. Today's lesson is going to be named You Can't Put Money on Two Horses. You can't bet money on two horses, basically, which is a saying in the world, which is actually biblical. It's like when you go participate to a horse race, and you want to be safe, and you put money on two horses. That's not how it goes. You choose one horse, and that's where you put your money on. That's what you believe is gonna happen. It's gonna win. That's gonna be the best option, so to speak. And that's biblical. That's biblical. Because nowadays, in the last days that we are living in, you got guys, they think they can have one foot in the world and one foot in the truth. And that's basically the same thing, man. If you think that you can play it safe because you lack faith, then you're wrong, man. Then you're completely wrong. You cannot try to play it safe in this truth, man. You either choose the one or the other, man. Just like in a horse race, you can't bet on two horses. It's either the one or the other, man. But nowadays you got guys, they really think they can play it safe, man. They be like they be like fully in the world, and then they come to you, say, hey, shalom, and the first thing they talk about is money also, man. Hey, fuck these niggas, man. I'm telling you, man. Really, man. So I'm gonna go to a couple of scriptures. It's not gonna be long because I'm on my way to camp. But that's the thing, man. This is a spiritual thing. This is Matthew chapter 6, verse 24, and it says, "No man can serve two masters." For either he will hate the one and love the other. So if you try to play it safe, if you trying to be like one step in the world, one foot in the world and one foot in the truth, that it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. And if you are trying to do that, that also shows you that you lack faith. Because if your faith is strong, and if you believe Yahweh Shemel Shai is true, and this is the truth, what you're preaching, and what you believe in, then you have no need. Then you have no need of one foot standing in the world, man. There's no need of it, because it's true. This thing of ours, like the apostle Gabar always says, this thing of ours, is to be true, man. We believe. If you believe in truth and sincerity, like we always say, in Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Shai, you have no need of being in the world, or having one foot in the world and desiring the things of the world, man. Because you know what's coming, man. You know what's coming for you. You know that whatever you sacrifice for this truth is gonna come back 100-fold, man. Why would you have need of gain and profit in the world? Of course, you gotta sustain yourself. You gotta take care of your family. You cannot be a nigger like that, because that's another topic, that's been going around, in Israel lately. That you can't be a nigger, man. You gotta be able to take care of yourself, But besides that, all the gaining of this world, setting up a career and stuff, is vain, man. It's vanity. It's vanity, man. You know? But besides that, you gotta sustain yourself, of course. You gotta take care of yourself, man. That's only normal. So it says, or else he will hold. Let me read it again. No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other. You cannot be in the world and in the truth. One is gonna be in due time. One is gonna overmaster the other, man. And I've seen it, man. I've seen it, man. This bitch ass nigga, he fell out of the camp, man, a couple of weeks ago. We call it says Queen B. And what happened with him is we saw him generally go more into the world. And he even he said it himself, man. He said he had the feeling that the fire was going out, you know, and that was only to him, that so-called was only a feeling because he made 4 videos. Well, that's nothing, man. That's nothing, you know, because you make 4 videos in 1 week, you think you back, you know, and now the next 3-4 months he hasn't made a video. So he's really back into the world, man. And I asked him a question like, so what do you consider yourself? More do you consider yourself more in the world or more in the truth? And then he said world. And basically he condemned himself by saying that, man. You know, he condemned himself, man, because him saying that, he basically says that there's no hope for him, even though, you know, me and other brothers tried to help him for multiple months, man. You know, but he was having 1 foot in the world and 1 foot in the truth. He was a Saturday Israelite, man, only interested in the truth on a Saturday. And even then, in the camp, he was on his phone, you know, contacting females, making this money. One time he was in the camp, this guy sent him a gun, a picture of a gun, asking him if he knows someone to sell it. That's bullshit, man. If you come with that type of nonsense, man, yo, your ass is gonna be sifted out real soon, man. And it happened, you know? It happened, man. The Most High took his spirit away from him and put his brother in his stead, man. His brother came in his stead. So that's powerful, man. That's beautiful, man. So no man can serve 2 masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. He cannot serve God and mammon. And that goes back to this picture, you know. You cannot bet on 2 horses to just play it safe, man, because eventually you're gonna think like, yeah, I should put more on this, or, you know, you're gonna look at one horse who is gonna win, and then, oh yeah, you want to play it safe, you're gonna put it on that. No, that's too late, man. As soon as the race starts, your bet stands, man. You know, if you want to change it in due time, you know, it's too late, man. You will lose your money, man. And that's what's happening, man. A lot of guys want to play it safe, but that's not possible with Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, man. But the thing is, they desire the things of the world. And that is the fall of many guys that walk in this truth, man. All of a sudden, they are going to desire their old self again. They're gonna look back at their old self and realize that, yeah, I liked it when I was like that. I liked the passion of my life. I loved it when my life had a meaning, so called, you know. But Yahushua said, "He that loseth his life shall find it." So even though our life, you know, it's not that special no more, because we don't go to the club, we don't go to parties, you know, we don't go out on the Shabbat, you know, doing all kinds of things that we desire to do. No, we keep the Lord's Sabbath, man, and we rest, and we go into the scriptures, man. We have to push the word of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai instead of doing our own things. But if it's not willfully, then it's not for you in the first place, man. If brothers gotta tell you constantly like, hey, make some videos, man. Hey, what you doing, man? You slacking again? If brothers constantly gotta tell you that, then it's not willfully, man. Then it's a burden to you. And there's another scripture, I believe it's in Jeremiah. You know, I'm not gonna look it up right now, but it says that you gotta depart from a man that says the burden of the Most High. Depart from him. You know, if he says that there are burdens to this truth, that this truth is a burden, you gotta cut this guy off, man. You know, and spiritually, he told us. Spiritually, he showed us that this truth is a burden to us. To him, I mean, Slakia. Spiritually, he told us this truth is a burden to him. You know? So spiritually, he got cut off. You know, his ass is out of the camp. First thing he did was taking a vacation. You know, for a couple of weeks, and jump back into the world, man, where he was already more comfortable in. You know, so that's the dangers. That's the danger, man. A lot of seducing spirits out there nowadays. Demons getting stronger. You know, brothers having dreams. Demons come. And you know, praying to Yahweh Shem Shai is not effective enough, you know. And Yahweh Shai said it too. Yahweh Shai said, look, some demons only go out by praying and fasting, man. You know, and those demons are out there right now, man. You know, because in due time, in the time that we got stronger, these demons got stronger too, man. You know, because it's because of the time, man. The time that we are in right now. You know? So this is Luke chapter 12, verse 15. And he said unto them, take heed and beware of covetousness. Covetousness is greed, man. You know, beware of that greed, because this demon that makes you want to desire the world and the things that are therein, it's also a demon of greed, man. You know, if you walk in the truth, if you walk in the spirit, you're not going to be desirous over certain things. But then the demon wants you to be desirous and wants you to be greedy over it also, man. Like the same guy that I was just talking about, you know, he was making some money on taxi driving that another brother put his ass on. And then as soon as he got good in it, and he got a lot of clients, he did not want to help the brother that helped him in the first place anymore, man. He did not want to help him anymore. He was just like, man, fix yourself up, man. But wait, the brother put you on it, man. Then when I was going through a hard time, you know, I didn't have no money. I was broke. I asked him if he could help me, you know, with the taxi driving, you know, if he would put some clients on me. You know, so I could make some money for like 2-3 weeks and then get back, you know, on my feet, providing for my family. He said, yeah, man, I will do. Eventually, he gave me one, and that woman snitched on him too, man, saying he was involved in drugs and all of that, man. The rest of the 3 weeks, he didn't give me nothing. And then he said, like, yeah, you have to be with your son. How do you know, man? I have to make sure he eats, man. What you talking about? Yeah, you have to be with your son. Do you decide that? You know, but that's the greed, man. That's the greed that came into this guy, man. That's the covetousness. The greed. You know, because his ass was already slipping into the world, man. His desire of life was already that mammon, money, greed, riches. You know, that's why Yahweh Shai said, Luke 12 and 15, and he said unto them, take heed and beware of covetousness, beware of greed. For a man's life consisted not in the abundance of the things which he possessed. Exactly, so having a lot of money or having a lot of things, material things, that's not what life is about, man. Especially not our life, man. Because when the rich man came to Yahweh Shai told him straight up, man, hey, if you want to be better than what you are now, by keeping you know, while you're already keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, the thing you got to do is just sell what you have and follow me, man. But the rich man had great possessions and he could not do that. So that's also a lesson for us, man. Be meek in spirit and in faith, man. Be meek, man. But also in the flesh, in the carnal flesh, we cannot be entangled by the ways of this world, man. You know, if you worry about a colleague of you getting a raise, and you don't get a raise, and you are all out of your wits, you know, because you didn't get no raise of your salary, then you are too occupied in the world, man. You know, a spiritual man should be like, hey, the hell with that money, man. I don't even need a raise, man. Fuck that shit. You know, my boss is gonna go into slavery anyway soon. You know, this fucking world is about to crumble anyway. Fuck that race, man. That race is not gonna do me any good. Fuck it, man. That's what a spiritual man would say. But a carnal man that's worried about money all the time, he will be crushed in his spirit, man. His flesh will cry out, man. You know, just when Esau saw that Jacob got the blessings, man. You know, that's what a carnal man, that's how a carnal man would respond to a thing like that. You know? So Yahushua said, for a man's life consisted not in the abundance of the things which he possessed. Exactly. You know? The truth is the most valuable thing that we have, man. Yahweh Baal Shem Yahushua is the most valuable thing that we have, man. The name, this truth, this sound doctrine. Because that's life, man. Everlasting life. The things that you have in this world is not everlasting life. You know? Because picture this, man. All the money you making, man. In the time of Jacob's trouble. In the time that people are starving. In the time that people are fighting for their lives. You know, to survive. All the hell that is gonna break loose in this world. You can show them some money, but they're gonna look at you like, what the fuck you think I'm gonna do with this, man? Money is gonna be worthless. Even gold and silver is gonna be worthless in that time, because you want to have food, you want to have things to eat, you want to have some warm clothing, you want to have some good boots on your feet, man, for the cold. You know, you want to have some water, some fresh water to drink. So that gold and that silver, that money, especially that paper money, man, the only thing they're gonna do with that paper money is burn it, man. Start a campfire. You know, so it's gonna be worthless, man. So why would you you know, set your mind upon that? Meanwhile, you know, what you're supposed to focus on is this truth, man. It's gaining spiritual money. It's worrying about your spiritual bank account by pushing out this truth, man. Because while you're pushing this truth, your spiritual bank account is constantly growing, man. You know, that's the thing you should be occupied in. You know, and don't even, you know, and that's just an example. The main point is be occupied in making it into the kingdom. That's first and foremost, man. You know, that's first and foremost, man. Make it into the kingdom. Be occupied in that. Make sure you don't come short, man. Like it says in Hebrews 4:1. Lest we come short of his promise. You know? So instead of betting on 2 horses, which is impossible, you should bet on one horse, which is this truth, man. Bet on that, man. Fuck all the things of the world, man. Fuck it, man. You know? So this is Psalms 27:1. It says, Yahweh is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? Yahweh is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? Exactly. So Yahweh Baal Shem Yahushua is the strength of your life, man. You know? But if you are occupied in this world, you know, if you're more into the world, then money is your strength, man. You think money is gonna you know, help you in the time of trouble. Don't get me wrong, the scriptures speak about money fixes up all things, man. But that's nowadays. That's now, in this time that we are in right now. But if you are not, you know, looking forward to the things to come, if you don't have this wisdom, knowledge, understanding of what's about to come to this place, then you don't realize that money is gonna be worthless, man. They are already implementing this digital currency. One EMP and there goes your money, man. You know, which an EMP is an electrical magnetic pulse, which shuts down everything. You know, it's not like a power outage. No, it's an electrical magnetic pulse. So even though you have your battery in your phone, it's still not gonna work, man. You know. Verse 2. When the wicked, even my enemies and my foes, came upon me to eat up my flesh, they stumbled and fell. Why? Because Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is gonna give you that power, man. When the wicked rise up and come in as a flood, the Most High will set up a standard against them, man. You know, that's a scripture in Isaiah, I believe. You can look it up. You know, so that standard is gonna be that spiritual power, man, which you are only gonna receive by the hands of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man. If you don't go by the hands of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, you will get a chip in your fucking brain, man, or a chip in your hand, and that's probably gonna, you know, enhance your strength or whatever. But it's not gonna be a match for the man of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai that got strength from the Most High, the Creator Himself, man. You know, so which one you prefer? Which one you choose? Heavenly strength, or the strength of the world? Which you will probably turn into a fucking robot, man. Because that's the strength of this world, man. Is this new age technology, man. It's transhumanism, making humans, transforming humans into machines. You know? Verse 3. Though an host should encamp against me, my heart shall not fear. Though war should rise against me, in this will I be confident. One thing have I desired of Yahweh, that I will seek after. So King David said, one thing have I desired to seek after, which is this truth, man. This truth. It's crazy, man. These two Edomite females just drove next to me, waving and shit. You know? That's Satan, man. But yeah, anyway, King David said, one thing have I desired of Yahweh, that I will seek after. That will I seek after. So not seeking after money, not seeking after, you know, how to play it safe, one foot in the world, because what if this truth is not real? What if these things are not gonna happen? What if I'm not gonna see it in this lifetime? That's playing it safe, man. The Most High is not down with that, man. Because that means you're gonna be lukewarm. Because you have to divide your energy into things of the world and things of the truth. You're trying to divide your energy, man. Your time. The Most High is not down with that. So King David said, one thing have I desired of Yahweh, that will I seek after, that I may dwell in the house of Yahweh all the days of my life. So that's the desire of spiritual man. Spiritual man desire to dwell in the house of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Be in this truth. Make it into the kingdom. Instead of making it into this life, man. Building up a career. Having all this money and all this gain and all these bitches, man. We desire one thing, and that's new heavens and a new earth, man. Like it says in 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 12, 11 or 12. Somewhere around that. So, finishing up. One thing have I desired of Yahweh, that will I seek after, that I may dwell in the house of Yahweh all the days of my life, to behold the beauty of Yahweh, and to inquire in his temple. That's what we should seek for, man. There's no need to play it safe, man. We just put all our bets upon Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man, because that's faith, man. That's faith. That's hope. We are not trying to play it safe over here, man, because we have the faith that all these things are gonna happen. Playing it safe is a lack of faith. And true men of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, true servants of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, are not occupied in that. So with that, I want to say, Qala Allahum Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, double honors to the elder apostle of GMS, Shalom to the elect.